Morning everybody, welcome to this week's Tiller's Turf Talk. Hope you're all keeping really well. Well, it's another delivery day today, and today we have two new tractors. So I think what we'll do, we'll probably go and try and find Alan. In the meantime, we'll get them unloaded. See the trailer behind me here, and we'll take a closer look. These two new John Deeres will be added to our frontline tractors, and we are predominantly John Deeres, although we do have a few Kubotas now which we use for mowing and things like hoovering and various other things in wildflower turf production. So we've got pretty much all sorts of models really. We've got a 6R 130 here, that's got the rotary mower on it. Then we've got an old 5620 here, a slightly older one, and again it's got a rotary mower on. And then we've got Gav's big tractor here, which is a model 6155, and he's got a subsoil I believe on the back yard at the moment. So the John Deeres, we've been using them for years now. You know, they're reliable, they're durable, and really standing the test of time. So absolutely fantastic tractors, and another great addition to the fleet. Before we catch up with Alan for the finer details of the tractor, I'm just going to take a little walk around the outside of it and have a look at a few bits and bobs on here. I'm no tractor expert, but I can work a few things out. So as with many tractors now, on the outside here we can operate the 3-point linkage from the buttons, so that makes it a lot easier when it comes to putting implements on and any other things. And then all your plug-ins here for your hydraulics and everything else, electric socket, then just standard sort of 3-point linkage. Fairly common on pretty much all tractors. These days, of course, we have retractable pickup hitches too, and we've got turf tyres. Obviously, we need to protect the turf here, so we're not using standard sort of cleated ag tyres. Big exhaust, as they always are on these tractors these days. And on the John Deeres here, we also have a front linkage too. And again, electric socket, electric point here for implements and other items that we're going to put on there. And then of course sort of standard filler caps, and these days of course we have the AdBlue as well. And also we can go old school, we can put a standard pickup hitch on down here, so that is another option on that. So like I say, I'm no tractor expert, Alan is, so he'll tell us a bit more. That's the tractors offloaded, so I'm joined by Alan now, the farm manager. So this has brightened up a very gloomy day, Alan, for you.
Definitely, it's a horrible July day, not the sort of weather we was expecting. So this morning we've got delivery of two new John Deere tractors, which we've been waiting for anxiously for the past few weeks, but now they've arrived and yeah, looking good.
Yeah, so let's take a bit of a look at them then, and we'll have a little wander around. You can explain a few things about what model they are. And
so we've got two John Deere 6130s, 130 horsepower, all kitted out with our wide turf tyres. Obviously that's quite an expensive add-on to a normal tractor. These sort of setups of wheels are something around 8,000 odd pounds per set, so you know, a lot of expense, but you've got to have the right wheel gear for what we do.
Yeah, and we can't put a price on the protection of the turf, can we?
Definitely not. We've got to have the right wheel gear to put down on the turf.
Yeah.
These tractors are going to be sort of mainline, fertiliser, mowing, irrigation, spraying, everything sort of you know, every job we can do with the tractors. They're all sort of versatile size tractors that we can do anything with. So yeah, they'll be used in lots of applications within the production of turf.
So the one over your shoulder here, as you say, is a 130. So let's go a little bit further.
Yeah.
And the one at the front, is that the same?
Yeah, exactly the same. We all run this 6130s. We've got a fleet of them now. Fairly short frame tractor, reasonably light for the horsepower. They suit what we do, you know, really well. Good relationship over the years. We've had 26 years of John Deere tractors, and we have a good relationship with Farrells, who look after as well.
Right, the fact you've had them 26 years is testament obviously to the quality, and you're happy with them, and they do everything you want. So we're going to have 2 happy new drivers today, I'm sure.
Hopefully, or if not, they can have a different one if they want. But
yeah.
I'm sure they'll be happy with Larry.
Yeah, it's a big case now of unwrapping the seats and finding them a home in the yard, and then I'm sure they'll be straight into frontline duty rather tomorrow.
Well, as looking at the weather, they might be, but yeah, the drivers have got to fit a few of their bits in them and get their own little bits put back in them, and yeah, off they go and into work.
Brilliant. So fabulous addition to the fleet, then Al, and yeah, thanks for that, and we'll catch you later.
No worries. Thank
Cheers
you.
for now. That's a good look around the outside with my vague knowledge. So I'm just going to have a quick look on the inside now, and I shall just climb the steps into the cab, and I'll just close the door because it's raining. We'll close the door there. So I'll talk a little bit about really my experience of tractors. And when I first started in tractors, donkeys years ago now, I was in an old Leyland tractor, had an open back, had no power steering. I used to have arms like Popeye back then trying to steer the thing, and yeah, just how things have really changed. So we had very basic controls, you know, just gears, changing gears, and I think we probably had a low, a high, and maybe 4 gears. But nowadays these things, I mean, wow, look at the technology here, all the screens and all the information. It just tells us so much, and things have really changed. It's operator comfort, suspension seats. Yeah, I mean, crikey, what an absolute luxury compared to the days when I used to drive them. I don't really spend any time driving tractors these days, and I'm sure the guys that do thoroughly enjoy the comforts and the modern gizmos that these things give. So like I say, my tractor knowledge is quite sort of vacant and limited, but what we're going to do now, we're going to catch up one of the guys from Farrells who's going to give us a better explanation of what's going on in here. We managed to find Tom, who knows a lot more about tractors than I do, so he's just give us a quick overview on some of the features and little gizmos and things that the guys can enjoy in this John Deere. So over to you, Tom.
Yeah, so this is the cab of the 6R150 John Deere. So we have the Command Pro joystick in here, so it's an auto-power tractor, complete vario transmission, up to 50k, controllable on here, and then we can also program the features for the implements behind, all on the hand, all at easy reach, and simple to use controls for the operators. We've got electric spools on this one, and we've got the new G5 Plus display, 12.4 inches. It's 3.5 times faster than any display John Deere have had. HD, clear resolution, all customizable for whichever operation the operator wants. All sorts of bits of different features on here for them. And then of course this is all linked up to the operations centre, so all the work will be recorded. Work plan and documentation will wirelessly be sent back to the office for all the jobs to be recorded. All the output efficiencies, all the sort of management tools will be gathered through the machine and through this display. So a bigger display, easier for the operators to use, clearer, better for the eyes after a long shift, making sure all this turf is in fantastic order. other bits, we've got the big panel doors in this cab, we've got the corner pillar display for a quick look on speeds, cruisers, fuel levels, bits and pieces, the newly designed front of the tractor, so great visibility when they're out in the field. But yeah, they'll be using auto track, section control, and lots of other technology within this display.
Yeah. I had to sit in it a little while ago, Tom, and extremely comfortable compared to what I used to have, where we just had a couple of springs and maybe a soft pillow for your comfort, because everything now is all sort of air suspension, all this kind of thing.
Yeah, there's cab suspension, front axle suspension. It's on the premium seating here, so excellent operator comfort, reduced noise levels in the cab.
Yeah.
Real quiet work environment. Yeah, and then again back with the auto power gearbox, your stepless transmission. You're not changing gear. It's quiet and a lovely place to sit really in here. The seat moves, swivels round, so you've got full view around here of behind the difference. Got air on here as well to fit to the operator.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing now is obviously with the screen and with GPS and all these things now, where we click a button, away we go. Really important with our things like our fertiliser spreaders and our wide area mowers, where accuracy is an absolute premium. So yeah, we can be having a look out the side, see what's going on, and we also know the tractor's going forward. So it's brilliant stuff. But along with all the technical stuff, there's all the regular things. So we've got a decent radio at the top, all DAB, and that I've seen these days. And I'm not sure you have things like CD players anymore, but
no, we're all on the DAB radio up here. Yeah, we can control it on the armrest as well. So again, the operators are keeping control where the implements are. The G5 Plus comes standard with section control for the fertiliser spreading. The guidance lines, fields and boundaries are all loaded up from the previous tractors, so a new tractor comes on farm, it'll be installed into your operations centre account. Your guidance line, fields, boundaries will all be sent straight to these new tractors, so there's no re-recording, there's no time wasted. Everything's moving off the same lines straight away. So yeah, there's no time sort of spent remapping things, everybody's working together. And with data sync across the fleet, all the machines, if any changes are made in one tractor, that'll change all the other tractors, so we're all moving to the same part. So as you say, with fertiliser applications, it's key that we're not in any NVZ zones, we're putting it on where the crop needs it, and all of that can be worked seamlessly between the driver, operator in the cab, and the management team in the office. So yeah, on this layout display they can have once we have an implement on the back, once the implement's loaded on the back with Isobus, we can have half the screen as the Isobus implement, the other half as the mapping or other bits and pieces, so we can see it visibly, and then a lot of that will just run automatically for the operator from a work plan in there. So
fabulous stuff, Tom. So thanks for that detailed insight. And I noticed we've got things like the coffee cup holder and sure there'll be a phone holder. All these things
whether you're old school for coffee cup or the young lads with the monster cans, it's plenty of nice comforts. John Deere had an overhaul with some of the BMW designers, so yeah, it's a really nice place to sit. You're obviously sat on the passenger seat as well. So
fabulous stuff. That's brilliant, Tom. Thank you very much, and we'll let you carry on with the install, and have a great rest of the week. Thank you.
Cheers.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video looking at our two latest John Deere acquisitions, and like I say, a tremendous addition to our existing John Deere fleet. So as the guys continue their handover process, their familiarisation process, I'll close out the video by, as always, thanking you for watching. Please subscribe to Tillers Turf TV on YouTube if you haven't already, and it's much appreciated, and our subscription now are going up in numbers. I think we're well over 700 now. That's absolutely fabulous, means an awful lot to us. So please, if you like the video, like it, please share it, and have a fabulous weekend. We'll catch you next week. Take care, everybody.